Hey guys, greetings. How you doing? Welcome to Vinal TV. My name is Vincent. I hope you are doing well. Good to see you. I appreciate you. It helps us to grow. Thank you very much indeed. I just want to say, right, you can see the topic of what we are discussing today. It's about this question I was asked how to generate multiple streams of income. So I just thought to come in and for us to rub mind and kind of share some idea with you what one need to do to generate multiple streams of income. I mean, to go about this is really about getting your house in order. You know, the foundation needs to be right. This is critical because if we don't get your art correct, you know, we won't be making headway. So basically, one need to get his foundation, you know, get the house in order, and then go from there. So generating multiple sources of income, one need to start really about saving, okay, making some savings and using that savings, okay, using that money he or she find from somewhere to put somewhere so that that money can work for you. What I'm talking about in that sense is really about one finding, you know, money from everywhere really in terms of making some savings, making some changes in terms of your habit, you know. What I mean by finding some money is like, one need to give certain things up in order to gain something by the side. So you finding money from somewhere like, cutting down from your expenses, it's also once you cut that down, you can use that money and channel it towards something good, something productive, something that will generate passive income for you. You can make some savings by making sure that you eating balanced diet, but also making sure that you plan and have map out in terms of how much you want to spend in a week, and it's all got to do with how much income you are generating. Then you map out some that you want to use towards investing. From that investing, if you receive dividend from that investment, you can add it back. So the first step in terms of generating multiple sources of income is, getting your house together. Also finding money you find, using that money to do other things like investing so that you can receive income from investing. Okay, income from investing is either into real estate. Okay, investment into real estate, you can generate an income, a passive income for that matter, in that nature, from having a property that you rent out to someone to live in that property. And if someone live in that property, he or she will be paying you rent on monthly basis. But you must get your act together by making sure that someone that you are renting the property is someone that got a job or someone that will be able to pay the rent. Also make sure that you check all the credentials, make sure you check that individual in terms of having right to live in that particular country or having a full-time employment or having employment, making sure that you're able to receive rent from that property. So this is actually where to go about it. So like investing in rental property. The other thing is about investing in stock. You can invest in a stock market, okay, but you must do your fundamental, you must do the necessary research about the company you want to invest in, okay, and that company you want to invest in, if it's dividend paying stock, you can receive a dividend from that company and use that dividend and put it back into your investment and for that your portfolio to grow. And in that way, you are generating income from dividends. So it is possible, it's doable, but it's a question of you getting your strategy right in the first place by making sure that you are saving, you are living within your means. Don't live extravagantly, so live within your means and allow yourself time to grow. Okay, this is how to go about it. It's about generating income, but also having different asset class. Having different asset classes, like, you create a content or you have a skills that you want to share with other people. So giving value to people, sharing your skill with other people, and from there you can derive income from that. But you must first of all have something that you want to share with other people. Having a skill that you want to share, you want to teach people, you can use that your skills and receive income from there. Sometimes, it's about really having an entrepreneurship mindset. Having an entrepreneurship mindset is that using your skill, whatever you got, to provide service for others. Some of my friends who are teachers here in UK can open up online platform and teach kids here different subjects. Some people teach mathematics to different kids. Some people teach people how to get into medical school. So it's about you using your skills instead of relying, being a teacher as employee. You can have that by the side, but also have something by the side. You can have teaching job, right, as your main source of income, but also have something you provide by the side, like having a company online platform that you want to be teaching, or so many other places you can record your voice and put it out there for students to learn from you. So in that case, it's something that you provided by the side. Along the line, that case you go, you need to start from little, tiny step. There's a saying here, every penny counts, from Tesco. So every penny you got, you must make sure that you channel it in a right way, you channel it in a place that will generate income for you. This is how to go about it. What I'm talking about is about you really making sure that you are creating an asset that will generate income. So getting your strategy right, sorting out your house together. Sorting out your house is by making sure that you are paying your bills on time, making sure you are generating enough income that will cover your bills, but also making sure that you are shopping, things that you are spending within your means, but also not having this mindset or having this strategy to going to shop all the time. So you need to kind of think really, if you are at work, you can get food from at home instead of paying food from the company where you work. Having food sandwich or taking food from home to work will certainly save money for you. So it's about you getting your house together. It's about you making, necessary important decisions. It's about you also cutting down. Once you cut down some of your expenditure or things, check out things that you don't need, like subscription. For instance, you might not need subscription for Sky. So it's about getting your strategy right in the first place. If you can cancel some of the stuff you cancel and use that, maybe for instance, if it's a Skype TV or BT broadband or anything like that, you can cancel it and use that money from that and channel it towards investment where you will gain more money that will generate an income from you. So this is actually how to generate multiple sources of income. You need to give up something in order to win in the long run, but also it takes time. Okay, you need to do things that thinking about not instant gratification. So you do things for the long run. You do things that, oh, this is where I want to get, where I'm heading to, and this is where I want to, what I want to achieve. I want to generate sources of income. It's about having a plan and following that your plan, consistency and due diligence. It's about like investment. Is you need to understand that investing in stock market is it's not a child's play. Market also goes up and down. So there's a volatility in the market, but you need to do the fundamental, making sure that you follow all the technical analysis, making sure that you are investing in a dividend paying stock, making sure that you have various tools, you put your hands in different places. If you have a skill to write a book, you can write a book and sell that book on online platform. You can sell it on Amazon, you can sell it on eBay. Okay, these are the things one need to do to generate multiple sources of income. It takes time, but it is something that is doable. You need to start slowly and tiny, and each step you need to, for once to change his or habit. You might not see the result instantly, but in the long run, it do make a difference. Any step you are making right now is going towards a bigger picture. It's pretty much like any savings you are making, and use that savings, like I said earlier, channel it in a place that will generate another income for you is where to go. this is actually how to generate multiple sources of income. One need to start from somewhere. Then and find, you might be surprised thinking that you there's no money or savings to make. Whereas there is, you can cut down a little bit. Initially, maybe some people go to pub every now and then just to have a pint or something like that. It's something that you can maybe decide, okay, I will do this once in a week, okay, or do it at home. It is something that is possible for you to generate income from that where, but also people you associate with. If you associate yourself with people who are entrepreneur in mind, people who have mindset, talk about money all the time, people who are not, who doesn't spend extravagantly, it will help you, because they say that birds of the same feathers flock together. But also, one, sometimes environment or people you associate with do have an impact on one's life. Decision one make in terms of his or her earning always come down to whether one will be, and if you have this plan, you associate with yourself people who are entrepreneur, people who are smart, people who read a lot of books, is something that will help you to generate income. Like, reading books, also have sharing your skills, putting your skills into online platform. Anything you know how to do, you need to start from that first. It's about creating value. There's no any other way other than using what you got, using your skills and sharing that your skills to other people. You might deliver that service free of charge for some period of time before. I remember Gary Vaynerchuk who said to you, you need to jab, 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 right hook. So basically what he's trying to say is you need to keep creating content. You need to keep putting your stuff out there. You need to be able to put stuff, give a lot of stuff, give back, a lot of things to people before you expect to generate income from there. So you need to give back. You need to create value first. Creating value is you providing goods and services someone need. You need to look within your community, what is out there, what people are actually looking for. Once you look back within your community, what people are actually looking for, any service you can provide, it is where to go. I remember here, there's some kids out there who will come and knock on my door, say, can I wash your car? They started from a young age. So it's something that one can do. You can actually, have your main job. Then when you have time up, you can do, if you have your full license, you can go and do delivery or join a taxi company. Is several things you can do to generate income. So it's about not living from paycheck to paycheck. It's about you living, using your paycheck and channel it where your money will work for you. Because ultimately what actually matters, is having your money to work for you is where to go. Okay, so I thought to come in just to a quick one that one need to, first of all, you need to plant seed before you reap the fruit. One need to plant seed. How do you plant that seed? It's about you creating awareness or making sure that you plant seed, water it, allow time for that seed to germinate and water it, making sure that give it time before that seed will produce a fruit. Okay, so there's no other ways other than one need to start from little step, changes his or her habit. That because you can't be doing the same thing all the same time. You have done this for a long period of time without getting much results, so you might be better off just to change. Okay, so changing your mindset is also a way to go. Is making sure that you have this, sorting your house bills and everything, using that extra income and put it in avenue or tool that will generate you an income. If you have some savings in the bank, you can use that savings, you can receive some interest from it, or you can use that savings and put it in real estate or put it in another platform investing, or you can put it in a bond. These are the tools. Or you can use that your savings and acquire something else. You can use that and buy camera, or if you have skills you want to do, you can use that your savings and buy camera that I want to be broadcasting online. I want to be giving back or showing my skill, but I need to have this. So this is actually where to go about it. So I thought to come in and give you kind of idea. It's about, one, getting his or her strategy right, making sure that, um, you are working towards your goal. Okay. Just give me 1 minute. I want to get some water. So guys, what I'm talking about is about, also you deciding, thinking, where will I get the next income? It's about you deciding, where will I get the next income? So getting the next income, you have a full-time job right now. So it's also time, and use that income you're receiving there and put some away. So putting some away into service, also using some to, provide service to other people. Providing service is where to go. Using your income as a service, use that service into investment channel is actually how to generate passive income. Okay, so I thought to come in and explain to you that, one need to get his or house together. It's about getting your house together, about finding, living within your means. It's about also giving some things up right now and to get benefit in the near future. Okay, this is what I just to come in to speak to you about, that, one need to making sure that, he or she got a job, as employee, but you can also not really got a job. You can use that as a stepping stone. So you need to start from somewhere. Okay, you need to start from somewhere. Once you start from somewhere, then you think about the next step. Where will I get the next money to channel towards investment, or channel it where it will produce a passive income? Because, generating income need to having multiple sources of income, but what matters is starting first. The first step is about getting the house in order. The foundation need to be right, and the strategy need to be there for you to follow. Okay, so guys, I thought to speak to you about this. About, it's about one need to start small. It's about starting. We all started, every investment, every skills, anything person is doing, one need to have that mindset to start. And once you start, you are better than those who have not started at all. And once you started already, you will know whether things are working. See things you need to tweak, things you need to change. So, it's about having an open mind. Having an open mind that I want to try this, and see whether this work, but also, steady. You can't just have an open mind. So, like, I want to do just investment under 2 months or 3 months and expecting that you will receive a massive result, because it doesn't work in that way. Investment, you need time in anything. It's pretty much like, even if you're creating a YouTube channel, you need time, you need patience, you need to create content continuously. You need to also be able to have enough followers for you to be able to receive passive income from that case. If it's a YouTube channel, you need to have like 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours. Okay, once you are creating original content, for you to be able to receive passive income from that. So it's about you giving back, creating value for yourself and for customer. So it's making sure that, you have a plan, business plan that you want to follow, and generating the first income. The first sources of income is the first thing, is the first step. So once you got that, then it's about you looking at your house, what you can save, what you don't need, because sometimes we buy things that we don't really need. So saving money, is about you making sure that, you're not spending extravagantly. You're not buying things that, you don't really need, and use that income and channel it somewhere else that will provide a revenue from you. If you put it in savings, that will bring some interest. Okay. If you put it in real estate, that property, rent rent it out for someone that will generate income for you. Then if you use that money and invest in stock, dividend paying stock, you will receive a passive income. Also, your shares you buy, the share you bought or something like that will appreciate. Sometimes it go down, like I said earlier, but what matters is you making sure that you get the fundamental right. Making sure that you do your due diligence. Making sure that the technical analysis, you done the technical analysis about that company that you wanted to invest, and receive that your investment and put it more, add it more in that for that, give it time for that portfolio to grow. And once your portfolio is growing, it's generating you income. So a lot of people can have various sources of income. A lot of people can be landlord, have their property, investing in share, but also have their own job, are providing service. So it's about starting first, getting the house in order, and start slowly and steady, consistency, providing service for people. Look around you and think, what service can I provide for others? What can I help someone? What problem can I help to solve for someone? Because once you're solving that problem, you can generate an income from there. Once you're solving problem for others, along the line, you are doing it and people are hearing about you. You can generate an income from there. But it's about you looking yourself inwardly and see, what skills do I have? What can I provide for others? What problem can I solve for others? To generate multiple sources of income, you need to solve problem, or you need to use your money so that money will work for you. So this is what I thought to share with you. This is what I thought to share with you. One need to, making sure he got his strategy right. Okay. So guys, thank you very much indeed. I thought to come in here and explain to you how one can create multiple sources of income. It's about making sure that thinking about where will I get the next income? Where would that come from? Is it those little step, savings, thinking, oh, I need to cut down from this, or this lifestyle choice. Because once you cut down from exorbitant lifestyle choice, you can use that money you cut down and channel it somewhere else that will produce a passive income for you. Okay. So it's about starting little. It's about starting little and making sure that you are following your plan. Have a plan that this is what I want to achieve, this is where I want to go. And to reach this, I need to perhaps cut down and suffer, you know what I mean, for some years or for some months. Some people got a property here and decide, oh, I got a mortgage and decided, okay, I want to cut this mortgage down continuously. If we don't do it in that way, if we don't do it and leave it for 25 years, you are helping the bank. But you can decide, okay, I want to cut down and put an extra money on that mortgage so that I can pay this off. And paying it off will free you, so you are saving money for yourself. It's pretty much like, if someone got some debt, idea is really about that individual making sure that he pays his or her debt first before you start saving, or before you start investing. So if you got some money, pay off your debt, and then you go from there. This is how to build a generational wealth. This is how to create financial freedom. This is how to create multiple sources of income. If you're able to pay off your debt, then it's good. Because at the end of the day, you are not receiving massive interest from the credit company or from the bank. The same thing is applicable like a property. Okay, guys. So I thought to come in just a quick one that strategies or how can one do what one need to do to generate multiple sources of income. It's about, you know, getting your house together. It's about starting little. It's about finding that money you don't know that exists, but it do that, do exist really. It's about cutting down. It's about channeling your, making a savings plan, using that savings plan and channel it towards, you know, tools or ways that will generate you an income. Various tools you can do, tools can generate income. Online platform can generate you an income if you have skill that you want to share. Online platform, you can use that place as your business strategy. You can use it to share your skills to others. From there, once you are giving back, once you are creating value, there's no any other way other than creating value. Think about yourself, see what you can provide for others. It's about giving a selfless service, really. It's about providing a selfless service. Then from there, one way or the other, as far as you're providing a selfless service, as far as you're providing something back to people, they will recognize you, they will recommend you to others. So this is how to go about it. Generating a passive income is really is really nice, and it's something that once you set everything up, you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised at the end of the day. All will link up together, and when all link up together, you'll be thinking, wow, how did I do this? You will see the result. You might not see the result initially, but in the long run you will see. Like if you are doing overpayment in your mortgages, okay, if you are paying extra 100 quid or 200 quid on your mortgage, in that 25 years you will save a lot of money. The same thing is applicable when you got some money, you work and put some savings out, put some money out from your savings. If you save 100 quid today in this month, next month 100 quid, that's 200 quid. By the time you do it in 1 month, 1 year, it will be 1,200 in 12 months. But it's something that, because it's not easy, someone, taking a chunk 1,200 straight away. But if you are doing it maybe 100 quid every month or 50 quid every month from your income towards your bank account straight away without you seeing it, by the time you know it, it will be a lot of money. But all these things is about changing your strategies, looking at things that is working and looking at things that aren't working, then you change. It's about associating with yourself with people who know what they're doing. It's about associating yourself with people who have done things that you're looking, having someone that you admire that person. I want to reach to this gentleman place, or where he is, or how did he achieve that financial journey, or how did he achieve that milestone. So by you asking people questions, it's pretty much like in a class. When you are in the classroom, you need to ask questions to your teachers. If you are there just feeling shy or feeling that people will judge you, no, you need to develop this mindset that ask critical questions. Because the more you are asking questions, the more you are developing your mindset. You are seeing other alternative, seeing other perspective out there. So if you see that person you are looking up to, you admire this person life, you can ask that question. How did you do this? What did you give up in order to reach that your goal? What did you give up? Ask that person, how did you reach to your goal? How do you reach that goal? How was it? Was it easy? Then for you to expect some answer. For you to expect some answer. So it's about people you associate with. It's about thinking, how will I start? Starting is always difficult, but once you start, you'll be surprised. And getting your house in order at the first place, looking for that extra income everywhere. You might be surprised that I thinking that income doesn't exist, but whereas it does. Whereas it does. It's about looking around, associating yourself with good people, thinking this is what I want to do, this is what I want to achieve. I'm doing this right now. The spare time I have, what can I use this my spare time to do? What can I channel this my spare time? What can I learn? What can I learn and give back? It's about you training yourself. Entrepreneurship is where to go. It's about you being your own boss. Navigate this world like a boss. Being your own boss is where to go. But you can be an employee and use that as a stepping stone. Using that as the stepping stone is you getting your income from there, but you are learning from people. You are getting an income from there, but also using that income and channel it where you will generate income, where you will generate a passive income. And having a passive income you will see massive difference. The massive difference is you will spend much time with your family. You will be your own boss. No one will tell you off. You won't have to rely on government or any person. If you get it right from the first place. If you get it right from the first place, you won't have to rely on anybody. Because you know that ultimately what matters is what you are doing is you are making a headway. There is no way you are saving 100 quid every month. At the end of the year, you won't see it. But it's difficult for someone to save 1,000 quid straight away. But doing it little, every penny, doing it tiny bit. Before you know it, you see the massive result. It's the same thing, like I said earlier, compound. If you buy a dividend paying stock and after 6 months, that company pay you dividend, you use that dividend you receive on number of shares and buy more. Maybe in the next 6 months time, they'll add another dividend for you. You use it. This is how one grow. This is how one grow. This is about compounding. So having multiple sources of income is where to go, but one need to start first from one before you count two. So once you count one, then you think about two. Don't having this mindset, I want to, go into five. But it doesn't work in that way. You need to start little by little, tiny bit, step by step. They say journey of 1,000 miles start with one footstep. This is how to go about it. It's about starting little, and once you got your leg on that door, think about, where am I heading to? What is the next step? What can I do? Now I have this job, okay? What else can I do? What skills do I have I can share with other people? Which people do I need to associate with and learn from them? Which book do I need to read and use that and learn from that? Because ultimately you need to read and assimilate. It's pretty much like doing your research. Okay? It's about you doing research. So guys, I thought to come in and I really enjoy speaking with you guys, spending time talking about this issue about generating multiple sources of income. I'm very passionate about it. It's something that I want to be giving people idea. It's something that I want to be echoing on this platform that is possible, but one need to get his or her house together. It's about kind of delay gratification. Really, it's about one, cutting back. It's about one thinking, giving something off, giving something right now, cutting down or thinking, okay, I need to give this up, for now, for me to reach where I want to reach. It's pretty much like, thinking about, if you got a car, you can go for cheapest car in town. What actually matters is, that car will transport you from point A to point B. But we tend to have this mindset, I want to go for flashy things. Whereas at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. Buying a flashy car or buying a designer cloth doesn't really matter. What matters is, you reaching your goal to be financial free. Hitting your goal to reach financial freedom is actually what should matter. It's not about, looking what others are doing. It's nice to have aspiration, but it's also nice for you to think, I need to start right now. I won't be putting myself out there like this gentleman, his or herself, who have, made it. But you just need to, you know, take it easy and work things yourself, making, you know, steady plan, following that plan, steady consistency is where to go. Because you can't just think, okay, as recently, someone, one of the billionaire in Africa, he bought three Ferraris for his children's. Some people will admire it, but you don't know that, this person took a long time. He has been doing a lot of, he's an entrepreneur, opened a lot of company, he got a lot of companies. He generates a massive passive income. It's not an employee. So, if you want to live that billionaire lifestyle, if you want to live in that kind of lifestyle, you need to give things up. And it takes time for things to mature. You can't just have this mindset, I want to hit it straight away. No. But you need to give up on certain things in order to reach your goal. This is what I'm saying here. I just want to get something started. Let me see. Hi guys. So yeah, I thought to come in and for us to discuss about these multiple sources of income. If you have questions, feel free to ask questions. Then, if it's something that I'm able to answer or ideas that I can share with you, my idea here is to come in every now and then to speak to people about, the need for us really to create multiple sources of income. The need for us to think about, in the long run, think about, tomorrow, not today. Think about, what you can do for yourself, and think about the legacy you want to create. Because what actually matters is, you are providing value for others, helping people, providing service for others, and from there is where to go. Generating multiple sources of income, you need to provide something, you need to solve a problem for others. And once you are solving a problem for others, you will be recognized, trust me. Once you have a skill that you want to share with others, that is where to go. That is where to go. So you need to think about, what can I do? What can I do right now to give back to the community? And from there, for me to receive possibly some benefit or some reward from it. Because you need to deliver before you expect some reward. This is where to go about it. So use your platform, any step you go at the moment, use it as a stepping stone. Think outside the box. Changing mindset is also where to go. Think outside the box. Okay. Read. Education is the key. Education is the key. And anything about read financial statement, read a lot of book about investing, read a lot of book about money, how to courage, how to take calculated risk. Because in life, one need to take chances. You can't go into investing in stock market without knowing that there's a volatility, that there's a possibility that you won't get that money back. And for you to do this, you need to think about, okay, I want to take that risk, but the risk I'm prepared to do is to take calculated risk, also making sure that you know the company want to invest inside out, doing the fundamental research about that company, knowing that company inside out, knowing the goods and services that are providing to the community, whether it's something that you think that will be there for years to come. You need to check the company's record, how long this company has been in existence, what are they producing, what are the services that are providing to the community. Okay, this is how to go about it. This is how to go about it. So I thought to come in and speak to you about it, about how to what to do to generate multiple sources of income. Okay, all right. Thank you very much, guys. I'm just gonna talk to you later on. I thought to come in to speak to you how to generate multiple sources of income. It's about one, starting little and going from there. Okay. Thank you very much indeed, and stay blessed. Thank you.